Hello everyone and welcome to another film review. Today we're going to be talking about Scream 7. I want to point out now that I am not going to talk about the controversy around this film because not everyone knows the facts of it. People keep getting the facts wrong. So on that front, I won't be talking about any of that. So it stars some of the old cast. It's got some of the new cast. It's got two members from films 5 and 6, if you've seen them. It's got the OG cast in it, but they're not actually in it. Yes, they are credited at the end of the film, but they're not realistically there. I will explain this a bit later on. So, the question for me is, has the franchise been slashed to its death? In my opinion, it has. It uses the same old tricks, plus it has some hideous deepfake AI, which also kind of ruined the film, but I'll talk more about that later on in this video. So the story, when a new ghostface killer emerges, or killers, in the quiet town where Sydney Prescott Nev Campbell has built a new life with her daughter. Her dark affairs came true, there's another ghostface, blah 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 blah. She must face the horrors of her past. Turn to bloodshed once and for all. Now this film, you can tell the franchise is on its knees. It's on its way out, if it is. There needs to be some rejuvenating going on, some new stuff, which they did try to do with 5 and 6, and look how that turned out. And, well, 2 characters returned, so, hoodie. So, the premise is decent enough, however, but the ending is a horrible mess. And, yeah, it pretty much ruined the film. It hasn't ruined the franchise, it's ruined the film. It was really predictable. Those killers were predictable. You could guess that them were going to be the killers from the beginning. It just sort of, it's a predictable mess, the end. What can you do about that? Not much. But then again, the story of this film's been through quite a lot of rewrites and costed Paramount I think it's around 500k to rewrite the story and the plot for this film, so I'm not sure how much time they had for that. But still, it's horrendous, that ending. Absolutely horrendous. In my opinion, it's probably the third worst ending in the franchise, behind the 5th and 6th films. Didn't like the ending to them at all. Again, they were predictable messes. The story was lackluster. Again, it uses the same formula as films before, so it's a bit boring, a bit dull. It feels like the theme's running out, and it was disappointing. No matter how much it's better than the 5th and 6th films. Now, on to the bit that's not controversial, but it's a bit that I don't agree with. Right, from the start off, I don't agree with AI in films. I don't think AI should be used in films in the way it's been used in this film. I don't agree with it. It uses deepfake AI for a few scenes. Granted, it's not used for many scenes, but when it is used, it's badly done and it's horrible throughout. Made the film a bit more comical, which you don't necessarily associate Scream with being comedy. Well, you can, because some certain aspects you could say, yeah, let's put a little bit of humour in it, you know. It kind of, yeah, maybe 1 or 2 points, but I'm being harsh. I'm not being harsh. I'm being honest that they shouldn't have used the AI because it's actually made the film worse in this case. And the concerning amount of AI, and again, it's deep fake, but it's concerning. And this film proves that AI should be kept as far away as films as possible. What I did like about the film is that it was more action thriller based rather than just killing everyone for the sake of it, like the last few films. It had more depth to it, not much though, and pretty much the deaths, I could see them coming from a mile off. Now, I watched it in IMAX, and the experience in IMAX, If you guys are in a limited card, don't pay £5 extra for this in IMAX, because it's not worth it at all. It's not the IMAX experience at all. At the end of the credits it says optimized for IMAX. No, it's not. I am going to make a separate video of this. A separate video of IMAX, filmed for IMAX. Not just talking about this certain thing. You can say it's experience for IMAX, but you cannot say that it's filmed for IMAX. This film is not filmed for IMAX. And you can tell by the film. They just want to make an extra buck. That's why they stuck in IMAX, to make an extra buck. Like a lot of films do. For e.g. Wuthering Heights, which was awful in IMAX. I haven't done a review for that yet. Completely forgot. Which is awful in IMAX. Should never, that one. IMAX Crime 101. Shouldn't have been IMAX either. So, yeah, this, again, another film that proves, let's just stick in IMAX for the sake of it. No, I don't think anyone asked for it to be released in IMAX. 4DX maybe, but not IMAX. It didn't feel like an IMAX film. It didn't have the IMAX sound. It didn't have the IMAX clarity. It didn't have the IMAX ratio. So, as you could tell, no. Do not watch Scream 7 in IMAX. That's my advice. Watch on a standard screen. Go to 4DX, somewhere like that, where you actually get your money's worth, basically, because you won't in IMAX. As I've said, the ending was horrible. And I predicted it from a mile off. It's not a good addition to the franchise. It's better than the 5th and 6th film, but that's not hard to do, quite frankly. I'm really pleased that this film has proved the haters wrong and made more money than expected. Well done, all involved with the film. I'm glad it's doing well at the box office, because it deserves to do well. This boycott's not worked out for you all, has it? And half the people didn't get the facts right anyway. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that, but yeah. I'm very pleased it's done well. Do I recommend this film to watch? If you like the franchise, watch it. If you want to watch a horror film, you best off watching and if you've not seen any of the others, you need to watch the others. Otherwise, you're not going to understand this film at all. And yeah, that's it really. So my next video will be a review of a film that's not out till the 13th of March, which is exciting. It's called How to Make a Killing. I will see you then for that. For now, goodbye, and J Proctor, Film Mad.